So I asked the Scorpion on the racetrack what he thought of Diecast Derby Season 7 so far. He told me he was bored. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I just wanted to say that joke so that way I'd have it on tape. I have such a strange, sarcastic laugh. It's so weird. Anyway, so we have the second race of Diecast Derby Season 7 popping up here today. As you can see, we got our 7 drivers. This is their qualifying positions from the last event, which is how they will pair up in this event. And it is the ramp challenge today. They will actually be hitting a jump at the bottom of the track, which is going to make this super duper entertaining. And just a quick little mention for those of you who were wondering where this Monster Jam animation is. I have decided to once again rethink my process because I rethought it and I thought, okay, it worked perfectly. Then I started it up again and I decided, you know what, this isn't going to work. So I completely rethought the project again. And, well, I guess at this point we're just waiting to see. We're just waiting to see what I come up with. But in the meantime, I should have another stop motion project coming out, which, here's your little clue. Just get a good look at that right there. That's your clue on what I'm doing next. So yeah, I kind of set that up over there for some reason. I mean, it could be an important reason, you never know. Okay, we're over here at the platform now, so that way you can see everything, and the track is basically all set up for you guys. I'm just going to move that just for reasons. Anyway, we have got all of our cars chosen. The starting lineup has been drafted. And anyway, you know how this is going to work. It's a simple drag race just like before, except they're going to be hitting a jump at the bottom of the race track. Yeah. They're just going to hit a jump at the bottom of the racetrack, which is going to give them a little bit of air. Believe it or not, my grandma's car actually hit the jump really well, and it somehow did like a barrel roll midair and landed on its tires. Hopefully we'll get to see that again today. But anyway, let's get our starting lineup drafted up real quick, and I will do that right now. Okay, so we've got all of our vehicles chosen. Tape. We've got all of our vehicles chosen, and to kick it off, we got Iron Man, or the Iron Man car, which Liam O'Hara got his first victory on the channel with this car right here. Managed to pull that one off nice and easy. We'll be taking on, let's see, how did I do it first time? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I remember correctly. So that means if we were to follow that same idea, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we got our starting lineup drafted out. The first race of round 1 will be the Governor and High-Tech Missile. Second race of round 1 will be Skull Shaker and the Batmobile. The third race and the final race of round 1 will be Cloak and Dagger and the Ford Fiesta. And then my grandma, who is driving the Volkswagen Bug, will get a bypass into round 2. So anyway, here we go. We are set up and ready to go for race 1 of round 1, the Governor in lane 1, driven by Liam O'Hara, and in lane 2 we have High-Tech Missile, aka WRD, in lane 2. I think I said that already. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Nice jump, High-Tech Missile with the win. Liam O'Hara got first place in the last event, and he got last place in today's event. That kind of sucks. Feel bad for him. Anyway, here we go. Next race we've got in lane 1, myself in the Batmobile, and in lane 2 we got WRM in Skull Shaker. In 3, 2, 1. Nice shot, and the Batmobile spins itself on its lid all the way to the finish line. Well, I mean, the Batmobile did spin itself to the finish line, but it got there first, if you know what I'm talking. If you know what I'm talking about. Okay. In lane 1, the Ford Fiesta, aka Sappy Dog, and in lane 2, we have my grandpa in the Bishop. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! Bishop does not make it off the ramp. That makes it an automatic rerun. All right, here we go. The rerun is ready to go. They have swapped lanes, and here we go in 3, 2, 1. They are off, and the Bishop does make it off the ramp this time. Therefore, it is a void attempt. And check this out, our boy Sappy Dog didn't technically cross the finish line, but he still made it the farthest. Therefore, Sappy Dog will be moving on into the next round, and Bishop, or Cloak and Dagger, is knocked out. How I count it is if you don't make it off the ramp, then so how I count it is if you don't make it off the ramp, then it's a rerun. If you do make it off the ramp, then it's void and it can go. This ramp. Not that ramp, this ramp. If you saw their Cloak and Dagger, he got to the bottom and was on here and then rolled backwards. So that's technically a void run. Or not a void run. It's a good run. Anyway, I don't know why I kept saying void run. Anyway, round 2 in lane 1, we have WRD and High Tech Missile. And in lane 2, we have Sappy Dog in the Pawn, aka Ford Fiesta. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Nice job by the High Tech Missile. That thing like literally slays. Active geniusness. I almost said High Tech Missile is literally fast like a missile. No kidding. That's why it's called High Tech Missile. But anyway, in lane 1, we have myself in the Batmobile, and in lane 2, we have my grandma in the Volkswagen Bug. In 3, 2, 1. I did cross the finish line first, as you saw there. My car somehow got spun around on the ramp and got stuck. So that means that the Batmobile gets knocked out by a Volkswagen Bug that literally looks like it was sent through a car crusher. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now the finale. I like how fast these events move now, because we've only got 7 vehicles, and you know, it's just back-to-back racing, nice and fast, and hopefully it's still enjoyable for you guys, even though they're shorter. But here we go. In lane 1, we have WRD in High Tech Missile, and in lane 2, we have my grandma in the Volkswagen Bug. Best 2 out of 3. You will swap lanes after every point is earned. My grandma's Volkswagen Bug tried to do a barrel roll down the track again. Seems to be good at doing those. Here we go. I'm not even joking right now. The back axle is not even touching the ramp. It is seriously like popping a stoppie in the ramp. Like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to grab the camera and show you this, because this is just absolutely ridiculous. Here, let's move all the way down here. The back axle is not even on the ramp. It's floating. This thing is so flippin' top heavy. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here off. High Tech Missile with the first point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they are going in for their second. High Tech Missile's going in to get the win with the second point. And they are swapping lanes. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. It is High Tech Missile with a skid across the top of its vehicle. With a skid across the top of the car. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner is High Tech Missile, WRD, for the jumping drag race. Now, that was basically his win for today. He won. He gets his points added to his score and stuff like that. However, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Next week is going to be another fun little event, because next week's challenge is going to be the Scorpion Jump. If you don't remember what this is, drivers will be launching off of this ramp, and they have to land in the back of the Scorpion. If they land in the back, then they get to move on to the next round. It goes on until everybody but one has failed the jump, basically. Really all it is. There's nothing too complicated there. But anyway, that's that. So, as we like to say here at Weston Racing, that was all for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. You got to see basically the highlights of everything. Well, not really the highlights. You literally watched the entire event. Only 10 minutes on my end, but it's edited for you, or 11. 12 minutes roughly on my end. And so, yeah, but you guys get to see it edited. So it's going to be I think it's going to be like a minute longer for you guys, so roughly. But anyway, guys, that would be it for today's event. It ended greatly. But just going back, since you guys can't see it, in first place, getting 3 points towards their tour score and their overall event score, is High Tech Missile. In second place, getting 2 points towards tour and event, is my grandma in the beautiful Volkswagen Bugs, and then getting 1 point would be myself in the Batmobile, and everybody else keeps the score that they originally had. So anyway, guys, I thank you all for watching, and I'm going to go edit this now, and I will see you all next race. Peace out.